a lot about when we're going to be here. We think we do.
It's day to day.
We think we may be at Hendricken for the Classical game on Friday.
Friday? Yes,
and,
Friday.
And the South Kingstown girls game against Coventry on Saturday. But it's all a maybe because everybody's got things. And we've got things to talk about when we come back to the Dan Sylvester Gym here on Arctic Hill, where the Wizards and the Padres are warming up. It's West Warwick and St. Patrick's on the Fineco Family of Lumberyards High School basketball game of the day, as Dave O'Connor comes over and signs in as one of tonight's officials. More in a moment here on I-105.5 and 1450 AM.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Europe just passed a new copyrights law. I wish there was something more related to the school, though.
Hey, Nick, what are you reading?
Oh, just Kent County Times.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I just wish it was more related to West Warwick High School.
Oh, that's funny. I have the magic word here. It's the school newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, it's produced monthly. It's also online at themagicwordonline.com.
I'll check it out.
All right, cool.
You probably know by now that Bill's Place has reopened for dine-in service, along with takeout and curbside pickup. So why not stop by for lunch or dinner, with all of the great food you've come to know at Bill's? Those signature pizzas and grinders, juicy Angus burgers, our daily specials, and so much more. I'm Nicole, one of the servers at Bill's. The entire staff and I invite you to visit us soon and enjoy the great food, the family-friendly atmosphere, and of course, the outstanding service at Bill's Place. 707 Main Street in the Phoenix section of West Warwick. Call 828-2300 or check out the daily specials online at www.billsplaceri.com.
Buying home heating oil isn't glamorous, but keeping your family warm is one of the most important duties you have. Trust Aurora Fuel to provide you affordable, reliable, and dependable oil delivery all year round. Whether you're a longtime customer or one of Aurora Fuel's growing number of first-time clients, you'll always find low prices, courteous staff, and honest value. You can depend on Aurora Fuel, 615-8662. Their number again is 615-8662. Aurora Fuel.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym,
Where John's reminiscing.
catching up with Dave O'Connor,
I
West Warwick
understood
High
that.
School legend of the past.
And he loves you.
Well, I love him too.
He's multi-talented.
David was an awesome football player.
Was he?
Loved his football. Solid on the basketball court, and a great baseball player as well. War number 5, playing the backfield. Playing, matter of fact, with Tim Williamson, one of our sponsors.
Who's supposed to be here tonight?
Yeah, well,
He blew us off.
I'm sure we'll see him. But let's get on with it here. We got the Wizards, we got the Padres. One of 9 games tonight in the Rhode Island Interscholastic League, and we'll take our trip around the RIIL. That's Mount St. Charles is at Davies tonight, Mount Pleasant's at PCD. Shea heads over across the city and goes to LaSalle. Actually, they cross the Pawtucket-Providence border, naturally. Situate is at Moses Brown DePaul. Cuffey School is in Smithfield. Barrington is at Mount Hope. The Avengers take their 1-0 record into Portsmouth to tangle with the Patriots. And the other big one tonight is at Hendricken, where it's North Kingstown and the Hawks. And another one of those renewals of the public school versus the private school, with Aaron Thomas's Skippers against Jamal Gomes' Hendricken team. West Warwick, as I mentioned, defeated Moses Brown 71-60 on Saturday, and they got balanced scoring for most of the team here. Kyle De Silva with 18 points, same for Brady Maeli, including 5 3-pointers, 18 more for Alex Johnson with 14 rebounds. The big guy who'll be in the pivot today for the Wizards, off to a pretty good start. And DeAndre Chase, he of football fame from last year, 13 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists to lead West Warwick to that win. St. Patrick's, as I mentioned, defeated Cuffey School 53-42. And their scoring was not as balanced as the Wizards was. They were led by a 25-point effort from Keith Wilson, their outstanding senior swingman. And they got 14 more from Cameron Davis. So that's 39 out of 52 right there. So I think if the Wizards are in the early season going, thinking about playing a triangle or two or something, it'd probably be a little bit advantageous at least for a while. And Richard Grenier's probably thought about that much longer than I have. Grenier now in about his 41st year as the head coach of the Wizards?
Yeah, on and off. He took a little break there for a while.
But he came out, and in this day when you watch college games or even in the pros, you see coaches in warm-ups or polo shirts.
Yep.
Mr. Grenier is dapper. White shirt, orange and black tie, black dress pants, black shoes.
He keeps it traditional. Even the college coaches are keeping it casual these days.
And you wonder why. I mean, this season is just as important as any other. You're going to have a Final Four.
Yeah.
You're going to have an NCAA tournament. But COVID has reared its head and has created some change nationally, I guess.
Absolutely.
We're a couple of minutes away here. We probably want to take another break.
Absolutely. A quick break.
Remind everybody once again that you're listening to the Finetco family of Lumberyards High School Basketball Day of the Game, game of the day. Good grief. It's West Warwick and St. Pat's, and it comes your way in a couple of minutes here on I-105.5 and 1450 AM.
Teen e-cig use or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains grow, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risk, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
Family of Lumberyards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumberyard. You can visit Finetco at Coventry Lumber in Rhode Island, West Haven Lumber and Waterford Building Supply in Connecticut, and E.L. Morse Lumber in Massachusetts. With our strategic locations, we cover your needs from the New York border to Cape Cod and the greater Boston area, with a standard of best-in-class products for your design and building projects. Coventry Lumber and the Finetco family of lumberyards. One simple call does it all.
Brad, let me introduce you to one of the most important people in Peytonville. He chooses Nationwide to help protect all the families, businesses, and dreams in town.
Seems like he's a local celebrity.
He's a local legend.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
At Graham Insurance, we know there are many coverage options out there. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Visit GrahamInsuranceInc.com to learn more.
Make your stimulus and tax return go the extra mile in January at Central Auto Group, your #1 buying destination, home of Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned. Payments start at a low $129 a month on a new Ford Escape, Mazda CX-5, Hyundai Tucson, or Volkswagen Tiguan. As low as $129 a month, only at Central Auto Group. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Central Auto Group always works hard to find you the right lender and get you approved. Why shop anywhere else when you get Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned at one location? Payments as low as $129 a month until the end of January. Open 24/7 online at centralautogroup.ct.com. Exit 28 I-395. Drive a little and save a lot. If you shop anywhere else, you're paying too much. See dealer for details.
Your #1 buying destination, Central Auto Group.
W288EE West Warwick, WWRI West Warwick, Warwick Coventry, a DePonte Communications station.
The rights to this broadcast have been granted by the Rhode Island Interscholastic League, representing member high schools across the state and the boys and girls who participate annually in RIIL-sponsored athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of the programming without the written consent of the RIIL is strictly prohibited. Now it's time for the Finetco family of lumberyards game of the day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now with all the action, John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
West Warwick, for those of you not watching on Wizards TV, dressed in their home white uniforms, black numerals, orange trim. The Padres, well, what else will St. Patrick be wearing? Green and gold. Davis to jump, wins the tap. The ball heading out of bounds is saved nicely by Sankami Oladipo. No relation to Victor Oladipo. And Wilson's got the ball. He's the big scorer. Oladipo, top of the circle, let it fly. No good. Rebound is controlled by the Wizards. Alex Johnson got the ball over to Kordic, who's manning the point. Miley off on the wing, challenge, so he gave it to Johnson. Alex put it up and missed. DeAndre Chase got the rebound. Sent it into the corner. The shot was missed. Up high for the rebound is Cameron Davis. Jalen Carty, the fifth starter, tried the 21-footer and missed.
Travel on the Wizards.
And the Wizards got the rebound and promptly turned it over. Jay Sean Panate will inbound. Oladipo sets a pick. They look at low and then look out high to Wilson. Drives the left side of the lane, lets it fly, gets. First 2 points of the game by senior Keith Wilson on the right side drive, and it's 2-0 St. Pat's. Kordic calls the offense. Clenched fist, goes behind the back with the dribble, tries to beat his man to the basket, instead gave it to Chase. Back to Kordic again, this time he goes left side, underhands it up and no good. Johnson gets the rebound, puts it up and misses. Dave O'Connor calls a foul, and that is going to be charged to Oladipo. Oladipo, his first personal foul, just a freshman. And Alex Johnson goes to the line, 18 points, 14 rebounds in his first game of the season. Now he has his first point of the game. Johnson, one of 3 seniors on the team, hits the second. So we're tied at a deuce apiece. West Warwick falls back into a 2-3 zone defense to start the game. Wilson on the right gave it to Carty. To the cutting Oladipo. Drew a crowd of 3. The ball knocked out of bounds. It's off Oladipo. Everybody massed on the court, including the officials, Dave O'Connor and Eddie Gilbert, who played at OLP, the old Our Lady of Providence High School team on Regent Avenue many moons ago.
Didn't you teach there?
I did for 3 years. De Silva's little stutter step and drive out to Kordic for 3. It is long and wide to the left. Rebound to Wilson. He'll stop. He'll let it fly. It is in and out. It was halfway down and bounded out. Kordic leads Brady Maeli. Back to Quinn it comes. Kordic again, quarterback in the offense, goes between the legs with the dribble. Tricky dribbles toward the foul circle. Now to Chase, high post right. Looks for the cutting Kordic, all alone, laid it in.
Nice move. Nice move by Kordic to take it to the basket. He was all alone, too.
4-2, the Wizards lead. Oladipo.
Kordic put on some height over the summer.
So did Maeli.
Yes, he did.
These kids are growing up before our very eyes. Carty from downtown. No. Rebound fell to the floor. Carty, good hustle to keep the rebound alive, but he threw it right to DeAndre Chase. Maeli for 3. In and out. Rebound to Wilson. One leads me to believe that St. Pat's plays defense by playing a lot of offense.
Yeah, exactly.
Wilson to stutter drive. Puts it up with the right hand. Missed the shot. We have a whistle and we have a charge to be charged to Keith Wilson. A charge to be charged. Rich Grenier now calls the offense from the Wizards bench. And the seat that was worn for so many years by Dan Sylvester. Maeli's outside, challenged by Wilson. Brady on the drive, drew some body, put it up and missed. Rebound to St. Pat's. Here comes Oladipo. Knocked the man over. There was a good no call right there.
Yeah, that was a good no call.
Oladipo laid it in. Could have been called for a offensive foul. The Wizards thought it was possible. Dave O'Connor just looked at the bench and said, relax. It's early. We play quarters, by the way. Again, there's a swing pass nicely by De Silva toward Chase. Sent it into the corner. A three-point try is no good. And then a block by Davis sets St. Pat's free. Near steal by the Wizards. Ball free on the floor. And a timeout is called by the Padres. 4:36 left to play, just underway. What's going to be a wild one. Wizards 4, St. Pat's 4 on I-105.5 and 1450 AM.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
And we'd like to welcome those who are watching on Wizards TV as well. As Dave O'Connor returns to the spot at the baseline far side. And Eddie Gilbert hands the ball off to Oladipo, who will inbound to Wilson. 4-4 score. West Warwick now goes into a man-to-man. Wilson gives it to Davis, low post, watched by DeAndre Chase. Well, the ball stolen away. Johnson's got it for the Wizards, going down 1-on-3. Deposits it up and misses. The rebound taken care of by Wilson, then re-stolen by the Wizards. It's Chase down the lane, barrels in, lets it fly. It is no good. DeAndre got his own rebound. Out it comes toward Maeli. Broken up by Oladipo. They go down to the floor, and the basketball rodeo has begun here at West Warwick. There have been loose balls, and everybody's diving for them and trying to get some kind of an advantage.
Every game's important in this season because it's such a shortened season.
Exactly.
So they're going to play their heart out to make sure they do everything they can to get that win.
Brady Maeli will lean bound for the Wizards. He ball fakes right. He throws it out to De Silva for a three. Got it.
Nice move by De Silva to get himself free and bury that from the corner.
7-4, the Wizards lead. Halfway through the first 8-minute quarter. A little something different if you didn't know that boys and girls are playing quarters this year. Davis, the rebound, blocked by DeAndre Chase. Off the shot by Wilson. Down the lane to Silva. Score it and one.
You know who started that was Kordick. Kyle Kordick started that because he was about to get the ball taken away from him. He was able to push the ball ahead of him and away from a Padre to lead that pass and lead that into a layup.
The best thing about that was Kyle De Silva's body control.
He was.
Because he just lunged it up there and just kind of deposited it with the right hand, and his body was almost vertical. Free throw is on up and good. 6 quickly for De Silva. The Wizards are up 10-4. This is the kind of start that Rich Grinder wanted.
I call him Kyle Kordick. It's Quinn.
Right.
Kyle's his brother.
Old man at Quinnipiac.
Yep.
Wilson down the lane. Nice dish down low.
Nice dish
Davis
down low.
Took
it to the baseline. It was a nice move.
10-6, 3:20 left to play. Kordick calls the offense. St. Pat's is now going man-to-man. Down low off the cut. De Silva got it to Chase off the hands of Davis. Into the corner it goes. Shot missed by Kordick. Rebound to Wilson. And as he was bringing the call up court, he was fouled. And that's going to be against Alex Johnson. Eric Brown comes into the Wizard lineup, one of the newcomers. Actually transferred here from Cranston East. Wilson will inbound to Oladipo. And the freshman will call the offense. Panate gets a touch. Now to Wilson. Panate cutting to the corner. Wilson stops, looks high post. Davis wants to go on Chase. Can't. Oladipo for three. It's much too long. Rebound to the Wizards. Nate Vanas is in there now for West Warwick. Chase is going to get an uncontested rebound. Ball fake, puts it up. No good. Block was called by Davis, who got the rebound. Carty nearly threw it away at half court. Dave O'Connor is going to call a foul on Eric Brown at half court. Dave O'Connor's getting an awful lot of airtime.
Yeah, I know. Personal friend, old friend.
Old Wizard. Wonder if anybody inside this building knows that. Like Greg Rakovic.
I just learned it about 10 minutes ago.
Carty inbounds to Wilson. That's surprising.
It is surprising for me because
that 78-79 year. Wilson off the glass for 2. That 10-4 lead is now 10-8. 2 minutes to play in the period. Carty challenging Kordick. That's not so easy to say.
Yeah.
Maeli's been bottled up. And the ball gets thrown away. It belongs to St. Pat's. When's the last time you've seen Brady Maeli take one shot in 7 minutes of play? Had 18, including 5 3-pointers the other day against Moses Brown.
His one shot actually gave the Wizards the lead.
Clive Amato is into the ball game for St. Pat's. Oladipo spins and turns. He was bottled up by Brown. Carty gives it to Wilson. Running right-hander. Air ball. Rebound out of bounds to the Wizards. A little bit sloppy here in game number 2 for each team. De Silva nearly had the ball taken away by Carty. Carty wins the battle. Takes a dribble, sends it down toward the baseline. Oladipo throws it off the legs of Nate Vanas. And it will be a St. Pat's ball. 1:13 to play. Those of you watching TV, remember we are doing this simulcast on radio as well, so we get as descriptive as we possibly can be. Oladipo looks for Wilson. Went through a screen. Spins and turns and starts his drive on Brown. Stops in the lane, let it fly. It is no good. Davis hustles for the rebound, can't get it. Brown does for the Wizards. Sends it in down low, and Vanas tried to keep it alive and threw it out of bounds.
Great effort by Nate. Tried to keep that ball in bounds and kind of dove at it, but it was already out of bounds.
Carty has to leave the building to retrieve the basketball. And David's still chomping out there and having a running conversation with Wilson as he accepts the ball. But I love him. Wilson kind of finagling out there, now just launches a triple. It is no good. The rebound by the Wizards. Stolen away. Layup Oladipo is no good. Davis trying to muscle it down. We have a whistle and a held ball. Eddie Gilbert on the call. Rich Grenier is off the bench arguing. Nate Vanas and DeAndre Chase are the tallest Wizards on the court. They give up like 3 inches to Mr. Davis. And the inbound comes to Wilson. Gingerly. At the three-point line, he'll let it fly. Wilson missed short this time. Rebound to Chase, and now to De Silva. Here come the Wizards with a 10-8 lead, but it's been a while since they put a ball in the basket. Maeli for 3. Here we go. It's a little wide. No good. Rebound is taken care of by Jalen Carty of St. Pat's. They'll play for one shot. Oladipo will put it up. It is no good. Oladipo had no idea that it was going to be a one-shot play. As they get the ball with 13, he shot up there with 7. De Silva at the buzzer. That's no good. And a very sloppy first quarter comes to an end here at the Dan Sylvester Gym. The Finetco family of lumberyards high school basketball game of the day continues when we come back in a couple of minutes with the Wizards leading St. Patrick Academy 10-8.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Europe just passed a new copyrights law. I wish there was something more related to the school, though.
Hey, Nick, what are you reading?
Oh, just Kent County Times.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I just wish it was more related to West Warwick High School.
Oh, that's funny. I have the magic word here. It's the school newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, it's produced monthly. It's also online at themagicwordonline.com. I'll check it out. All right, cool.
As well, the law offices of Murphy & Fay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
At Bank RI, we've always recognized that from birth to marriage to retirement, change is a natural part of every customer's life. But today, with unprecedented change being part of all of our lives, at Bank Rhode Island, we want you to know that we're not only here for you with the financial services you expect, but we're here with the personalized support you deserve. Bank RI. Change is part of your life. Turning it into opportunity is part of ours. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumber yards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumber yard. You can visit Finetco at Coventry Lumber in Rhode Island, West Haven Lumber and Waterford Building Supply in Connecticut, and E.L. Morse Lumber in Massachusetts. With our strategic locations, we cover your needs from the New York border to Cape Cod and the greater Boston area, with a standard of best-in-class products for your design and building projects. Coventry Lumber and the Finetco family of lumber yards. One simple call does it all.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
And our ratings are high on Wizards TV as well.
90 people watching right now.
Hey, hello
Wizards.
to all 90 of you. We hope you enjoyed as much as Boots and I are right here. 10-8 Wizards. West Warwick gets the ball. De Silva got a nice pick by Johnson, who's back in the ball game. Gave it off to Brown, tried to flush it into the lane. Picked off by the Pats. And then re-picked off by the Wizards. It's Kyle De Silva. Draw by 3. Out it goes. Maeli. Triple. Got it. Brady Maeli makes it 13-8. Wilson, uncontested over half court. Keith looks around. Wizards in a man-to-man. Wilson continues to size him up. 15 on the shot clock to let it fly. Shot is no good. The buzzer blown by Eddie Gilbert. Again, not a whistle. They're using those handheld buzzers to call fouls and stop play and all that kind of stuff.
You got one right in front of you. Grab that.
I do. It's a Fox 40.
Whatever the hell that means.
Don't turn it on, Boots. Huh. Was that you?
No.
Meanwhile, back to the action, and Nate Fanas, despite Johnny Boots trying to experiment with the referee's whistle or buzzer, put it in. And the lead now 15-8. Wilson, not shy, let it go from 25 and missed. Johnson back the other way. He lays it up and misses. The rebound taken care of by Carty. Now to Wilson, puts it in second gear, drives, right hands it up and under, and scores. 6 now for Keith Wilson. It's 15-10. Padres are hanging in. Brown from 23 won't go. Davis had the rebound, and then O'Connor blew the whistle. Apparently it hit a guy wire or something.
Hit the top of the
backboard?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the support then. Wilson again, slowing the tempo down. Not afraid to let it fly. He's watched there by Quinn Kordick. He'll shoot it off on the left to Oladipo. Goes right, goes left, lets it fly. It is no good. Davis gets the rebound, took it to the floor, put it up and got fouled. It's either Vanas or Johnson on the foul for the Wizards.
I think he's going to go with Alex Johnson on that. He slapped at him.
For Johnson, his second. Greg Rakovic wants to know if it's a shooting foul. Eddie Gilbert says no and gives the ball to Carty. And
Stepped
as he
on the
put it
line.
in out of bounds, Xavier Lennis Hidalgo, another freshman, stepped on the line. And it's easy because he's got these funky blue and green and orange kicks.
Yeah, I missed getting your fashion show on sneakers. We haven't done one
I
yet.
didn't. Well, I didn't do it because again we're on Wizard TV, so everybody kind of knows what's going on. We'll try to get it for the radio gang as well. Johnson got blocked by Davis, not once but twice. But on the second shot, Davis commits a foul with the body.
Johnson's got his fingers taped on his right hand, his pinky and his ring finger, and he keeps grabbing at it. It's going to be bothering him. But that's the hand he was taking the shot with, and he came right down and grabbed it.
Alex,
it's a shooting hand.
Johnson 2 of 2 from the line, make it 3 of 3.
Didn't bother him on that shot.
Wizards up by 6. That matches their biggest lead of the evening. They also led it 10-4, and so that slipped away a little bit. Second shot is no good. Davis gets another rebound, went all the way to the corner to grab it. Oladipo right to Wilson. That's where they want the ball to start the offense. Takes it to the right side, knocked Kornick down. And we have an offensive foul on Wilson.
He pushed right off on Kornick. Kind of gave him a little shove and said, get out of my way.
Little shove. Kornick went about 8 feet. I was trying to be a little bit more judicious, and you forced my hand.
Of course I did.
DeAndre Chase back in the lineup. So it's Maele, Chase, Johnson, Kordick, and Kyle Da Silva. St. Pat's again goes man. Chase, watched by Davis. Tried to take him to the foul line and did so. Gave it to Kordick. Uses his pick. Off to Da Silva. Used the Chase pick. Now swings it off on the left for a three-point try that's up and no good by Kordick. But the rebound falls to Chase. Nice save to keep it into the front court, but a steal now by Wilson. Underhands it up, no good. Rebound Johnson off to Kordick. Here's a lead toward Chase. He ends up getting the ball off a Wizard's hand, lays it up and in. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy play.
If you're watching on Wizards TV, you're getting a show.
Yeah. A show of sloppiness. But the Wizards will take it. They're up by 8. Davis outside. Carty will let it fly from 20. It's an air ball. I almost wish I had a shot counter, because St. Pat's is now 5 for about 25 or so.
Well, the limitations of people that can be in this gym limits us to our interns.
Exactly. Kordick off the Chase. From the side post, came back up top. Ivan Madison Lenahan now in the ball game for the Wizards. Da Silva knocked it off its foot. Somehow reached a teammate, Kordick. Now Lenahan is going to grab the ball, and the 24-second clock will go off. Or the 30-second clock. Bridge just came off the bench and said another turnover. Man's right. Halfway through the period, it's 18-10 here in the second quarter. Canate gave it off to Davis. Davis hits a 3. Carmen Davis, the big guy, good range from outside. 5-point lead now for the Wizards. Kordick, again calling the play, starts his drive on the left side. Off to Lenahan, lays it on, up and in.
Nice move by Ivan to take it to the hoop.
Ivan Lenahan, a junior. And looking for that breakout year. 20-13, the Wizards lead by 7. They've led basically the entire game. Davis to Oladipo. He'll let it fly again. This one's going to be wide right. Up high for the rebound is Johnson. Alex takes it up court, beats his man, got it off to Lenahan. Ball goes out of bounds harmlessly. Amato back into the lineup of St. Pat's. Penate comes out. And the Padres have the ball with 3:10 left to play in the period. Wilson left-hand dribble. Goes right, goes left again. Goes to the baseline, trying to find some room. Good D by De Silva. He puts it up, no good. Rebound, DeAndre Chase. They fight for it on the floor. They can headman the ball up, but Johnson decides to go down himself. He laid it up, no good. Rebound, Lenahan puts it back up, no good. Johnson's got the rebound, had it deflected away. Foul's got to be charged here by Jalen Carty.
2 and 3 offensive rebounds. Wizards couldn't put in the hoop, but Johnson finally drew the foul. At least try to get for 2.
And for a team that was concerned about rebounding, they've matched up with Davis and the Pats and the Padres. I knew that was going to happen too. All right, here's Johnson for 2 more. And the free throw is up and no good. After making his first 3, he's now missed his last 2.
Let's see, former Wizard Steve Medeiros watching on Wizards TV.
Hello, Stephen.
Kathy Oakes saying hello.
Again?
Yeah, she's texting. I'm getting all these text messages.
Hidalgo back in the ball game for the Padres. Free throws open good by Johnson. He now has 4 all from the line. 21-13 your score. St. Pat's trying to get the offense intact. There's another 3-point try that's no good. That one by Hidalgo. The Wizards get the rebound. Johnson deposits the chase. Turns, draws body, no call. Davis gets the rebound. That one hurt. Wilson back the other way. Flips it up with the right hand, no good. Davis up strong for the rebound. His foot back is no good. Rebound to the corner. Wilson puts it up. And there'll be a foul here
on Alex
against the Wizards on Alex Johnson. And now that's 3.
You know what? That should have been a give me. They didn't call it down below for the on the Padres. They shouldn't have called it on Alex Johnson underneath the basket as well. They missed that call.
Keith Wilson on the line for 2. The first goes. He's got 7. All right, Johnson out, Kordick back in. And the second is good. Maeli also back in the lineup for the Wizards. 6-point West Warwick lead, 2:12 to play in the period. Kordick off to Maeli, trying to send the ball down in. Instead, took it to the hole, and Brady got fouled on his way toward the hole. I believe this is going to be against who, Eddie Gregory? We don't know, but it's 18 fouls on the Padres, and Maeli goes to the line. The first goes, it's 22-15. And the second falls. 23-15, still manning that 8-point lead. Kordick put a little bit of pressure on the ball. And back the other way comes Hidalgo to his classmate in the freshman class at St. Pat's Oladipo. Now to Wilson. Watched by Kordick. West Warwick goes back into the zone. Fall away. Won't go for Wilson. Rebound to the corner to Oladipo. Being jumped at by Chase. Dumped it low to Davis. A reverse layup is good. 23-17. The lead is 6. Inside the final minute and a half. And here is a steal by Wilson. They have 3-on-1. Wilson going to the hole. He'll lay it up and in. 23-19. Defense turns into offense for the Padres. Kordick down the lane. He'll be fouled by Hidalgo on an inadvertent trip. Hidalgo puts his hands up, but he committed the foul with his feet. And again, you want to wear those funky boots there.
You're going to get called.
Give me a pair of Chuck Taylor Converses. Color white. So nobody notices what I've got on my feet. Kordick's free throw is no good on the 1-on-1. Nice rebound by Lenahan. And the ball is thrown away approximately 15 feet, socially distanced to our little broadcast facility here at the Dan Sylvester Gym. The Wizards have missed 1, 2, 3 free throws The Padres have only been to the line once. Wilson pushed off, then threw it on up and hit. Wilson is taking control. He's got 12. It is now a 2-point game. They haven't been this close since it was tied 4-4. Kordick, foul line extended left. This one will go into the backcourt, and Dave O'Connor will call a backcourt violation against the suddenly snake-bitten Wizards. And now Richard's got a point here because the ball was knocked away by the Padres and went over the half-court line.
Yeah, it was touched by the Padres. Wasn't last touched by the Wizards.
But there will be no replay and no review. Hidalgo will throw it out deep. It's taken by Oladipo, who nearly traveled. Got the ball. It took a little, I don't know if you saw it, a little
stutter
step, yep. Wilson, foul line jumper, no. Not even close. Rebound to the Wizards. Kordick, bounce pass. Maeli for three. No. Rebound to Wilson. Behind the back dribble. Now he's going to take Kordick. Tried to get the old Tom Cruise, and we've got a Wizard down to the floor.
Kordick took an elbow to the face.
They're going to call a foul on Kordick. Quinn's first, team's fifth. There's a lot going on with my ears. Get the headset on, get the mask on, got the cheaters on.
We could do a Rook and Hassett deal. Go sit in a conference room and call the game.
Oladipo from the corner. No. Rebound Wizards. Lenahan to Chase. Takes it to the hole. Davis went for the block. Chase went down. The ball went through the hoop. DeAndre's got 4, and it's 25-21. A double dribble now on Wilson. $11 seconds to play. Now Rich Grinder calling 5-0. I thought he was saying timeout.
I know, that's the problem with the mask. I thought he was calling timeout too, and I think the refs did too.
If he does the game with us on Friday, we have to tell him to change that 5-0. Make it like 73 or something.
Yeah, something distinguishing.
All right, the Silver will inbound. Off to Kordick with 10. Quinn off to Maeli. Brady left-hand dribble down the lane. Had the ball stripped away. It's going to go to St. Pat's.
Oh, I don't know about that.
With 3 seconds left to play.
Steve Madeira said you're showing your age with the Chuck Taylor Converses.
3 seconds left. Oladipo will let it come to half court. Goes behind the back. He'll stop and give it off. It's a block by Lenahan on the final shot of the half. The Wizards will go into the locker room leading by 4. We will be back with the Bank RI halftime report. Your score at halftime, the Wizards 25, St. Pat's 21.
You probably know.
Teen e-cig use or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains go, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risk, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
www.billsplaceri.com.
Make your stimulus and tax return go the extra mile in January at Central Auto Group, your #1 buying destination, home of Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned. Payments start at a low $129 a month on a new Ford Escape, Mazda CX-5, Hyundai Tucson, or Volkswagen Tiguan. As low as $129 a month, only at Central Auto Group. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Central Auto Group always works hard to find you the right lender lender and get you approved. Why shop anywhere else when you get Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned at one location? Payments as low as $129 a month until the end of January. Open 24/7 online at centralautogroup.ct.com. Exit 28 I-395. Drive a little and save a lot. If you shop anywhere else, you're paying too much. See dealer for details.
Your number one buying destination, Central Auto Group.
We'd like to recognize a couple of sponsors for the media broadcasting and journalism pathway at the high school. Gold Star Retirement and Insurance and Alex Smith. When your family buys insurance through Gold Star, you help build a sustainable resource for Rhode Island educators. The Gold Star team delivers. Everybody deserves peace of mind. Contact Alex Smith at alex.smith@horacemann.com. That's HORACEMANN.com. And the Arctic Playhouse, located at 117 Washington Street in West Warwick.
That speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
Time for the I-105.5 and 1450 AM halftime show. Brought to you by Bank RI. With over 20 branches in Rhode Island, Bank RI is here for you.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym at the West Warwick High School, high atop Otic Hill, Johnny Boots and the Bank RI halftime show, and where the Wizards lead the St. Pat's Padres 25-21. It's been a sloppy ball game. If you're watching on Wizards TV, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But for the most part, it's been a close game, sloppy game, but the guys are out there trying their darndest, like we said earlier. The season's shortened, so every game counts as they try to make their way into division playoffs, because we're unsure what's going to happen going into the state tournament, if there will be a state tournament. Again, 25-21, it's the Bank RI halftime show. A full recap coming up your way soon, so stay tuned on I-105.5, 1450 AM, and Wizards TV.
At Bank RI, we see change as a natural part of Rhode Island business. We also see opportunity, which is why more companies look to Bank Rhode Island for commercial banking expertise and powerful lending solutions tailored to help business turn new challenges into a new chance for success. Bank Rhode Island. Change is part of your business. Turning it into opportunity is part of ours. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Brad, let me introduce you to one of the most important people in Peytonville. He chooses Nationwide to help protect all the families, businesses, and dreams in town.
Seems like he's a local celebrity.
He's a local legend.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
At Graham Insurance, we know there are many coverage options out there. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Visit GrahamInsuranceInc.com to learn more.
You've been listening to the Bank RI Halftime Show. Bank RI is there for you. Second half action is next on Kent County's home for local sports, I-105.5 and 1450 AM.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym along with Johnny Boots. I'm John Parenti. What?
You're huffing and puffing.
You caught me in the middle of a breath. You want to know how sloppy this game is?
No, how sloppy. I just said that.
The Wizards are 2 for 13 for three-point land. The Padres are 1 for 12.
Wow. And Brady Maeli.
That is a combined 12% from outside the arc. There have also been 22 turnovers in this game. Oladipo laid it up and missed. The rebound was deposited by Cameron Davis. Suddenly, the Padres are down by a deuce, 25-23. As we begin the third quarter. Quinn Cordick the other way. Off to De Silva. His three is no good. Didn't follow the shot. Cardi took it down. Cardi, Wilson, Oladipo, Panate, and the big guy Davis. Now a little bit of French pastry by Wilson. Falls to the floor. Wilson will inbound. Into the corner it goes. Oladipo from three. It was an air ball. Davis got the rebound, got it to Wilson, and he right-hands it up and in. A brand new ball game at 25 here at the Dan Sylvester Gym. Cordick calls the offense. Picked up by Panate. Ball fake by Johnson at the high post left. Got the ball back from Cordick. Drives it up, lost the ball. Wilson comes up with the steal. We have a whistle and we have a foul, and it's going to be against Keith Wilson. That now unofficially is 3 for Wilson. First foul of the second half. So the Wizards will get the ball in bounds. Maeli, Chase, Cordick, Johnson, and De Silva for West Warwick. Chase wants to take Davis. Spins, turns, a little fall away, won't go. Johnson, the rebound is no good. And a whistle, and Gilbert will call the foul as Wilson went sprawling. It's going to be against Alex Johnson. I've got 4 on him. So we'll see how Rich Grenier plays now. It looks like we're going to play some man-to-man here. Wilson for 3. All of a sudden, he's getting hot. St. Pat's has their first lead since it was 2-0. 6:33 left to play here in the third quarter. St. Patrick Academy 28, West Warwick 25 on I-105.5 and 1450 AM.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumber yards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumber yard. You can visit Finetco at Coventry Lumber in Rhode Island, West Haven Lumber and Waterford Building Supply in Connecticut, and E.L. Morse Lumber in Massachusetts. With our strategic locations, we cover your needs from the New York border to Cape Cod and the greater Boston area, with a standard of best-in-class products for your design and building projects. Coventry Lumber and the Finetco family of lumber yards. One simple call does it all.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
And we welcome you back on Wizards TV as well as our producer tonight, Riley Maynard, mans the controls back and forth. Do we have a second cameraman or is it just Eric White?
No, there's a gentleman right up there to your left.
That is the same young man we had the other night, Danny Raposo.
Yep.
Which begs the question, where is Brian Lynch? Kind of like, where's Waldo, you know? All right, Wizards get the ball down by 3 with 6:31 left to play. Here's Cordick calling the offense, picked up at half court by Panate. On the right it went. Maeli challenged by Oladipo. St. Pat's has gone man-to-man. It's kind of worked. DeAndre Chase down the lane. Put up a miss. Good, strong rebound by Panate for St. Pat's. And it's getting pretty muscular in the pivot. Down the lane, Wilson. Right hands it up and in. Richard Grenier has called a timeout. The Padres have run off 9 consecutive points. And with 6:02 left to play, on Chapter 2 of the Finetco Family of Lumberyards High School Basketball Game of the Day, it's St. Pat's 30, West Warwick 25.
The law offices of Murphy & Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents, and DUI cases. Criminal defense and business law as well. If you have to go to court, why not go with an experienced and knowledgeable attorney who will fight for you and get results? Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Norman Landrosh will give you the personal attention that your case deserves. Experience, skill, and dedication. It's a winning combination on the court. It's a winning combination in court as well. The law offices of Murphy & Fay. Call 490-3200 or visit them at murphyandfay.com. Oh.
Back at the Dan Sylvester Gym. Here's a little addition of the addition to the Bank RI halftime report. The scoring summary. Oladipo had 2. Wilson had 12. Now he's up to near 20. Davis had 7 along with 11 rebounds. Wizards down by 5. They've rarely trailed in the game, and now here's a steal in the front court. Panate got it off to Wilson. Goes left, goes right, stops and pops. No, won't go. He's been feeling it though. Now he picks up the ball at half court. The Wizards turn the ball over again into the corner to Oladipo. Three won't go. DeAndre Chase, the rebound for the Wizards. Quick pass over to Brown, knocked off his feet by Davis, picked up by Wilson. They've turned it over again. By my unofficial count, it's like 13. Wilson from downtown, basically downtown Killingly. It's no good. Back the other way comes Kordick. Off to Eric Brown, sets and fires. His three is no good. Rebound to St. Pat's. Wilson's got the ball. Off on the right. Carty threw the ball away. Knocked down by Vanas, picked up by Kordick. To Lenahan, his three is good. Well, that breaks a string of 9 in a row and brings the Wizards back down to within 2. Wilson slows the pace. Going 1-4 low, here's the double stack. Wilson didn't like it to the right side, got it back to the left side. Three-point try from the corner is no good. They love the three, don't they?
They do.
Chase back the other way. DeAndre playing point guard all of a sudden. Tricky dribbles, lets it fly. His three-pointer is a brick. Rebound to St. Pat's. Richard Grenier is going to have two things on his mind: shot selection and turnovers. Davis went down the lane and got held. Foul is charged to Chase. Wholesale substitutions for the orange and black. Maeli back in, Johnson back in. He's got 4 fouls. De Silva and Kordick all back in the lineup for West Warwick. Carty is outside, being challenged by Johnson. Off to Davis. Shot is no good. Chase gets the rebound. Outlets to Kordick. Quinn will bring it up court. Off to the right, Maeli thought about it, now starts his dribble drive. Penetrates, lays it up.
Too hard.
Missed the shot. Rebound controlled by Davis.
Too strong by Maeli.
12 rebounds by the big guy. Wilson from 25, no. Johnson, the rebound. He'll come back the other way. He'll drive the lane. Wilson knocked the ball away. It'll be off Keith Wilson. And now Eddie Gilbert will leave the building temporarily to get the ball.
Say hello to the 107 viewers on Wizards TV.
If we knew who you were, we'd let you know by name. But we appreciate it. I'm sure Eric White and the group at Wizard TV does the same thing. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Maeli looks inbound and tried to get it to Chase. And the ball's knocked around. The Wizards will still get it. That's a good hustle play there by Kyle De Silva. Oladipo back in the ball game for St. Pat's. Panate comes out. Hidalgo, he of the bright turquoise kicks, is back in the ball game. De Silva's way outside. Tells Kordick to get away. Dumps it low post right. Turnaround, Johnson falls. 8 now for Alex Johnson. Back in a 30-30 game. 3 minutes left to play, third quarter. Wilson again deliberately, slowly bringing the ball over half court. On the right to Hidalgo. To Carty, once from 17. It won't fall. DeAndre Chase gets the rebound. Off to Kordick. Drive, sees a little bit of room, gives it off. 3-point try to Silva, no. Rebound, St. Pat's. Wilson back the other way. Head fake, drives, and an offensive foul on Wilson. And now again, unofficially, that's 4 on Keith Wilson. Greg Rakovich off the bench saying, what did he do?
I'll tell you in a second. I see the replay.
That's what he did.
He had his feet stationary. That was a good call. Get a replay on Wizards TV. That was a good call.
Even the replay on radio was a good play. Maeli thought about it. Stops De Silva. 3-point try. Got it. And Greg Rakovic calls timeout. Wizards have reassumed the lead with 2:03 left to play in the third quarter. 33-30 West Warwick on I-105.5. 1450 AM and Wizards TV.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
Potential turning point of the game right here is Keith Wilson, who's got 19 points, has just picked up his 4th foul. And since the third quarter began, Wilson is all but 2 of the points that propelled St. Pat's into the lead, which they had until the Wizards just scored their 8th point in a row on the 3-pointer by De Silva and the 3-pointer by Lenahan, introduced by Johnson. So they scored in bunches. It was 25-21 at the half. First 9 points of the second half were scored by St. Pat's. The next 8 points were scored by West Warwick. There's a steal by Johnson and a 3-on-1. Nice deposit, but they couldn't finish it off. Kordick missed the layup, but the rebound goes out of bounds to the Padres. All right, Kordick comes out. Lenahan is back in. Wizards getting a little bit taller with this lineup. Johnson, Lenahan, and Chase with De Silva and Maeli at the guards. And now Lenahan will play the top of kind of a 1-3-1. Kind of a 1-3-1. Kind of a loose 1-3-1. Penate, ball fake on Lenahan. Can't shake him, though. Off it comes to Wilson. Into the corner to Carty. He wants, he fires, he misses. The rebound taken down by Kyle De Silva. Foot race now with Carty, and the ball taken away by Oladipo. Yet another Wizards turnover. Oladipo picked up by Lenahan. Into the corner, Wilson gave it to Oladipo. Lets it fly, laid it in. Check it, that was Carty. Jalen Carty's first 2 points of the evening. Back the other way, Bustle, rebound by Maeli. Off to De Silva, who hits another 3. Kyle's third of the night. 36-32. We're inside the last minute of the third quarter. They've got to find a way to stop Kyle De Silva, who's suddenly warming a bit. Wilson's way outside. He wants a triple. No. Nice tap by Johnson to get the ball to Maeli. Now to De Silva. That's where they want the ball. It'll be up to Carty to stop him as St. Pat's continues to go man-to-man. Johnson stops on Oladipo, lets it fly and hits. It counts for 2. If there's a positive sign for West Warwick, it's that they've hit 3 of the last 4 shots. Down to the final 8 seconds. Oladipo lets it fly from 3. It's a little bit too strong. Lenahan the rebound. He'll let it fly and it won't even reach the 50-foot mark. But the Wizards have reassumed control here at the Dan Sylvester Gym. And after 3, it's West Warwick 38, St. Patrick Academy 32 on I-105.5, 1450 AM, and Wizards TV.
Brad, let me introduce you to one of the most important people in Peytonville. He chooses Nationwide to help protect all the families, businesses, and dreams in town.
Seems like he's a local celebrity.
He's a local legend.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize that Europe just passed a new copyrights law. I wish there was something more related to the school, though.
Hey Nick, what are you reading?
Oh, just Kent County Times.
Oh really, that's cool.
I just wish it was more related to West Warwick High School.
Oh, that's funny. I have the magic word here. It's the school newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, it's produced monthly. It's also online at themagicwordonline.com.
I'll check it out.
All right, cool.
You probably know by now that Bill's Place has reopened for dine-in service along with takeout and curbside pickup. So why not stop by for lunch or dinner with all of the great food you've come to know at Bill's? Those signature pizzas and grinders, juicy Angus burgers, our daily specials, and so much more. I'm Nicole, one of the servers at Bill's. The entire staff and I invite you to visit us soon and enjoy the great food, the family-friendly atmosphere, and of course, the outstanding service at Bill's Place. 707 Main Street in the Phoenix section of West Warwick. Call 828-2300 or check out the daily specials online at www.billsplaceri.com.
Welcome to Finetco, a family of lumber yards started in Rhode Island with Coventry Lumber, Rhode Island's first and best drive-through lumber yard. You can visit Finetco at Coventry Lumber in Rhode Island, West Haven Lumber and Waterford Building Supply in Connecticut, and E.L. Morse Lumber in Massachusetts. With our strategic locations, we cover your needs from the New York border to Cape Cod and the greater Boston area, with a standard of best-in-class products for your design and building projects. Coventry Lumber and the Finetco family of lumber yards. One simple call does it all.
W288 EE West Warwick, WWRI West Warwick, Warwick Coventry, a DePonte communications station. You're listening to the Finetco family of lumber yards game of the day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
Wizards by 6 with 8 minutes left to play. 38-32. We'll get to the scoring in a moment. Into the corner. Vanas' shot is no good. Lenahan, the rebound. Got it back to Vanas. Nate lays it up. Score it and one.
Nice second effort by Nate. Get that feed from Lenahan. Nate put it up, drew the foul, and he got the drop.
Wizards up by 8. Vanas with 6 points. 2 for Kordic, 12 for Kyle Da Silva, 5 for Maeli, 5 more for Lenahan. 8 for Alex Johnson. There's your Wizards scoring. Along with Chase, who has 4. Free throw by Vanas is good. Suddenly the biggest lead of the evening for the Wizards at 41-32. The swing has been unbelievable. This was once a 30-25 game in favor of the Padres. An air ball gives the Wizards the ball back. Now here's another three-point try, and this one's a little bit off the iron, no good. Off the shot by Da Silva. Davis got the rebound and was fouled by Ivan Lenahan. For the Padres, 2 for Oladipo, 2 for Cardi, 19 for Wilson, 9 for Cameron Davis. They are the only 4 players who have scored for St. Patrick Academy. Wilson's got 4 fouls. He brought the ball to half court. Off to Oladipo. Back it comes to Wilson. Wizards settle in his own D. Wilson went tricky dribble on Da Silva. Didn't shake him. Now he'll let it fly from 23. No, won't go. They're just awful from three-point land tonight. Back the other way, Kordic. To Maeli. Cross court. Lenahan. No, won't go. Rebound Vanas off his hands. It belongs to the Wizards. Dave O'Connor laying the law down, making sure the clock goes to 30 seconds. There was no possession. Inbound, Johnson left alone, laid it in.
Nobody covered Alex Johnson. He was left all alone, and it was an easy layup.
The Wizards have outscored the Padres 18-2 since St. Pat's had that lead of 30-25. Davis fouled. Not a good foul.
No, that was a
ball
stupid
was tapped
foul.
away from behind.
You're going to get called on that every single time. Over the back, you're going to touch him. No need to even do it.
Vanas, the sophomore, commits his first. Carty will inbound, slaps the ball. Wilson cuts to the right. Davis cuts inside. They had him for a moment. Instead, it goes to Panate in the corner. Oladipo sends it right back. Foul line extended to the left. Wilson now up top. Wilson drives, got a pick from Davis. Put it up, no good. Davis couldn't control the rebound. Nice job positioning by Lenahan. Got the ball to Alex Johnson. There's a bullet pass down low. Couldn't finish it off, though. And St. Pat's gets the rebound. Nate tried to reverse it in, couldn't do it. Wilson from 25. Just as long in the air ball as we've seen all night. And a 30-second timeout being called here by Greg Rakovic. So unless you get something that's 30 seconds long, well, under 6 to go, 43-32. Boots.
The law offices of Murphy & Fay have over 75 years of combined experience in personal injury law, automobile accidents and DUI cases, criminal defense and business law as well. If you have to go to court, why not go with an experienced and knowledgeable attorney who will fight for you and get results? Bill Murphy, Mark Fay, and Norman Landrosh will give you the personal attention that your case deserves. Experience, skill, and dedication. It's a winning combination on the court. It's a winning combination in court as well. The law offices of Murphy & Fay. Call 490-3200 or visit them online at murphyandfay.com.
Something's going to change for the Padres in the last 6 minutes or so.
And to answer your question, yes.
Okay.
145 people watching us. We'd like to say hello to all our viewers on
Standing
Wizards
room
TV.
only.
We'd much rather have you here in the gymnasium. It's different without fans, let me tell you.
It's different without a lot of things. It's just plain different. St. Pat's will press. Lenahan to De Silva. Back to Lenahan. They cross the timeline. Johnson had the ball tipped away by Davis. Back comes Oladipo. Now to Wilson. He'll squeeze it on up and he'll hit. 21 now for Keith Wilson. 43-34. That breaks the latest Wizards gain of 7. Hounded in the backcourt is De Silva. Skip pass, though, reaches Lenahan. He drives the lane. He got belly bumped and knocked to the floor by Carty.
Rich Grin, you're telling Ivan, take your time at the line. Concentrate.
Right about now, every one is valuable. There's an understatement. Lenahan with 5. Now with 6. Just kind of ho-hummed it in there. The lead is 10. Plants the right foot. Lets it fly. That one falls as well.
You know, one thing about Ivan is I see him often at his house, and he's out there all hours of the day and night. He's just out there shooting around, taking free throws, driving the basket in his backyard. Every day, he's out there doing something.
Wizards fall back into that 2-3 zone. Kordic up top with De Silva. Panate to Oladipo, now to Wilson. That's where they want the ball. Dishes down low to Davis. He's bottled up by DeAndre Chase. Back to Carty, blocked by Chase. Whistle and a foul. I don't think it's on DeAndre, though. It may be against Wilson, against Johnson. And if it is, that could be 5. I think Alex just thought it was his 5th foul.
But they're not putting, the scorekeeper's not putting it up on the board, so we don't know who it was.
Because we're a person short. There's nobody to handle that little configuration there on the clock. Alex staying in there.
Where's Greg Gonzalez when you need him?
Carty missed the first. Carty gets another. This is only the second trip to the foul line that St. Pat's has had tonight. They are now 3 of 4 as Carty makes the second.
The Silva from the. Who's it? Who was that from the corner?
De Silva?
Brady Maelli.
Maelli.
Brady Maelli from the corner, sorry.
Back the other way, St. Pat's. Davis had it, lost it, whistle and a foul here.
Alex Johnson.
He's going to be charged on Johnson. It would be his 6th, unofficially. No, it's called on Maelli.
Was it?
Dave O'Connor called it on Maelli.
Oof. Alex Johnson's
Well, it's
coming
only
out
his first.
Johnson's coming out of the game.
Been a long time since we played by NBA foul rules, isn't it? Oh, well. Wilson once from 3. Finally, Keith Wilson hits. It is his second. It brings them down to within 7. Now Kordic fought off the trap but threw it right into the hands of Oladipo, and here comes St. Pat's.
Kordic and De Silva having a tough time getting it across the timeline. These guys have to come from the backcourt and come in.
And Oladipo, holy mackerel. And now Greg Rakovic wants a timeout. Kemi Oladipo threw in a prayer, and the freshman has his first 3. Here comes St. Pat's again. They trail it 48-41 on I-105.5, 1450 AM, and Wizards TV.
Experience matters, and at Williamson Law, that experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. Smart, sensible legal solutions. Williamson Law, committed to excellence that exceeds the client's expectations. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
4:18 left to play in the ball game, 48-41. A lot of time for St. Pat's. The Wizards need to put that turnover bug away and play control basketball here for a while. They'll have Maelli, Kordic, De Silva, Chase, and Ivan Lenahan. Oladipo, Wilson, Carty, Davis are 4 of the 5 out there for St. Pat's. The other one is Panate. Here's a steal by Oladipo at half court. Not what the doctor ordered. He will back it up. He'll call Wilson. Couple of dribbles on De Silva. Stutter steps. It's a fall away. It's good. Wilson had 25 the other night against Cuffey. He's heading that way here against the Wizards. Left all alone. Lenahan drives. Fell to the floor, and are they going to call? What are they going to call? They're either going to call the up and down or they're going to call a foul, one or the other. David says that was a heck of a defensive play.
They're going to call a jump ball.
Held ball.
And
the possession arrow to West Warwick.
I know a held ball. I know. I'm old school.
The inbound to Chase. DeAndre spins, turns.
Ooh.
Rebound put up and in
by
Johnson. Alex now with 12, 50-43. That was sloppy. Counts for the Wizards, but it was sloppy. No style points at all there. Down to the final 3.5 minutes. Panate off to Wilson. Shakes his man, drives, fell to the floor. Did one of the Wizards. Kordic went down. Davis spins, turns, misses. Rebound to Silva. It is so sloppy out there. It looks like a bunch of 2-year-olds eating dinner. There's stuff all around, mashed potatoes on the floor. 3-point try. DeAndre Chase, no good. Johnson lost the rebound to Oladipo. Some gravy and meatloaf on the floor, too. Wilson for three, no good. Chase outduels the rebound from Davis.
2:30 left in the game. Or should I say regulation?
Don't say that.
Sorry.
Kyle De Silva at half court. Looks to Kordic. Wizards trying to eschew some time. Ball nearly stripped away. De Silva gets it back. The running right-hander is no good. The rebound by Davis goes out of bounds to St. Pat's. Grady just challenged his team to get another stop defensively. St. Pat's suddenly looking for a good shot. Not just a shot. Wilson off the cut off the baseline. Here's Penate, the three-point try. It's in and out.
He was left all alone.
Alex Johnson took the rebound. Inside, 2 minutes left to go. De Silva, center of the floor. Looks to Kordic near the Wizards bench. Left-hand dribble, St. Pat's pressuring. Now they're back on the floor. Kordic, down low to Chase, got two off his feet and traveled. Eddie Gilbert on that call. And a timeout called here by the Padres. 1:35 left, 7-point Wizard lead, 50-43 on I-105.5, 1450 AM and Wizards TV.
Dependable oil delivery all year round. Whether you're a longtime customer or one of Aurora Fuel's growing number of first-time clients, you'll always find low prices, courteous staff, and honest value. You can depend on Aurora Fuel. 615-8662. Their number again is 615-8662. Aurora Fuel.
Brad, let me introduce you to one of the most important people in Peytonville. He chooses Nationwide to help protect all the families, businesses, and dreams in town.
Seems like he's a local celebrity.
He's a local legend.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
At Graham Insurance, we know there are many coverage options out there. That's why we partner with Nationwide to help you find the best protection for you and your family's needs. Visit GrahamInsuranceInc.com to learn more.
1 minute, 35 seconds left to play. Davis, Wilson, Oladipo, Carty, and Penate for the Padres. There we go again. For the Wizards, it's Maeli, Kordic, De Silva, Johnson, and DeAndre Chase. Oladipo trying a tricky dribble on Maeli, knocked it off his foot, got it back. On the right, it goes to Penate. Couple of dribbles on Kordic. Goes to the foul line, dumps it off. Wilson left alone, lets it go. It will not go. Rebound to the corner, picked up by Maeli. Knocked by Davis. Who's going to get the ball here? The Wizards. It's off Davis. Full court man-to-man pressure here applied by Wilson and company. And now here's the steal on the near sideline by Oladipo. Back to Wilson, spins, turns, misses, tapped it back up and in. And a timeout is called by St. Pat's. The lead is 5 with a minute 1 left to play. West Warwick 50, St. Pat's 45.
AJ's Restaurant has been a Kent County landmark for decades. It's
Experience comes with a well-deserved reputation of excellence. For legal solutions, whether it's divorce, personal injury, criminal law, or estate protection, Williamson Law provides knowledgeable and effective representation. Smart, sensible legal solutions. Williamson Law, committed to excellence that exceeds the client's expectations. A history of successful litigation that speaks volumes. Get the representation you need. Williamson Law, 247 Quaker Lane, West Warwick. Call 615-9321.
You're listening to the Finetco Family of Lumber Yards Game of the Day on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Now back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
61 seconds left to play in the ball game. The Wizards have the ball. Brady Maeli will inbound. The Padres will try to smother West Warwick's offense right here. Touchdown pass goes down low. Johnson lays it in.
He was left all alone. Nobody from St. Pat's found him.
And the quarterback throws a touchdown pass.
That's right.
Maeli to Johnson. Back the other way. DeAndre Trace on a partial deflection of a shot by Carty. Down to 41 to go. The Wizards looking to go 2-0 in the very young season here. St. Pat's got to think about fouling something.
I was just going to say that. They got to stop the clock somehow.
DeAndre Chase, watched by Davis. Back it comes to the Silva with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They can run this thing down to near nothing. Rich Grenier wants a timeout with 9 on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. And the Wizards up by 7. 52-45. We're coming back.
Wayne Miller was once an outstanding three-sport athlete at West Warwick High. His teammates always knew they could count on Wayne to lead them to victory. Nowadays, Kent County counts on Wayne for quality electrical service for jobs both large and small. Miller Electric is one of the area's top providers of quality electrical work. Whether it's a new home installation, a complete rewiring, or major electrical repairs, call Miller Electric at 828-0087. Get that electrical job done right the first time. Miller Electric, 440 Providence Street, West Warwick. That number again is 828-0087.
.25 scant ticks of the clock remaining, but 9 on the shot clock for the Wizards. 7-point West Warwick lead, 52-45. Brady Maeli will inbound. He'll look right, he'll look left, he'll look into the backcourt. Kordick is there. De Silva, I should say, is there. Now to Johnson, into the corner to Kordick, who throws the three home. 55-45, that should lock it up. Wilson back the other way. Oladipo for 3, that one's no good. Wilson taps the rebound to himself, falls away, hits. And that'll be the ball game. West Warwick ekes one out. It was not pretty by any means, but it's effective enough to get them to 2-0. Your final here tonight from the Dan Sylvester Gym, West Warwick 55, St. Patrick Academy 47.
Hi, my name is...
Teen e-cig use or vaping is an epidemic, with 1 in 5 using them, but it's not safe for young people.
Our brains continue to grow until our mid-20s.
Nicotine use can change the way our brains grow, and not for the better.
The part of our brain that makes decisions, calculates risk, learns, and helps memory.
Plus, nicotine can hotwire our brains for other addictions.
Not water vapor, not harmless, and not cool.
January at Central Auto Group, your #1 buying destination, home of Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned. Payments start at a low $129 a month on a new Ford Escape, Mazda CX-5, Hyundai Tucson, or Volkswagen Tiguan. As low as $129 a month, only at Central Auto Group. Whether you have good credit, bad credit, or no credit, Central Auto Group always works hard to find you the right lender and get you approved. Why shop anywhere else when you get Ford, Mazda, Hyundai, Volkswagen, and pre-owned at one location? Payments as low as $129 a month until the end of January. Open 24/7 online at centralautogroup.ct.com. Exit 28 I-395. Drive a little and save a lot. If you shop anywhere else, you're paying too much. See dealer for details.
Your #1 buying destination, Central Auto Group.
Now, the Bill's Place post-game show on I-105.5 and 1450 AM. Bill's Place, 707 Main Street, West Warwick. Now, back to John Parenti and Johnny Boots.
Not only on I-105.5 and 1450 AM, but also on Wizards TV. And we want to thank Eric White, the tonight's director and cameraman, and Danny Raposa, and, of course, the outstanding job that Riley Menard did producing tonight's event, sitting in for Brian Lynch. And it was seamless, wasn't it?
It was. Yeah. We've gotten this down pat for the last 3 years, haven't we?
Not so seamless was the way West Warwick won this basketball game.
Terrible.
Turnovers aplenty. More turnovers than you find at your local bakery. A lot of thrills and chills, a lot of loose balls, 50-50 balls that went the Wizards' way. A poor shooting performance from three-point land by both teams. So bad that it was only 12% by a combined 3 for 25 by the two teams in the first half. But nonetheless, the Wizards win the ball game 55-47. Here's the way the scoring went in the game just completed for Quinn Kordick, a 3 of 2. He finished with 5. Nate Vernas had a couple of deuces and 1 of 1 from the line for 5. I will say this, they let him play tonight. Virtually no one went to the foul line. 8 points for Brady Maeli, a couple of threes and 2 of 2 from the stripe. 7 for Ivan Lenahan on a 3 of 2 and a couple of free throws. Kyle De Silva, who really was at some point the story of this game because his 2 threes shook it loose and helped the Wizards get out from under a 5-point deficit to a 6-point lead at the end of 3. De Silva finished with 3 threes and a regular floor basket and a free throw, 1 of 1, finishes with 12 points. It was a 14-point night for Alex Johnson tonight, 5 deuces, 4 of 6 from the line. The Wizards finish with 55 points. Only, 3 of 3, 5 of 5, 7 for 7, 8 of 8, 10 of 13 from the line. Meanwhile, on the other side for St. Pat's, only 3 of 4 from the stripe. They got a big performance from Keith Wilson, who finished the night with 30 points, 13 field goals, 2 of them three-pointers, 2 of 2 from the line. Wilson finishes with 30. Cameron Davis finished with 9 and was shut out in the fourth quarter. A 3 twos, 9 points for Davis. 5 for Sunkami Oladipo, the freshman, on a 3 and a 2. And Jalen Carty had a field goal, 1 of 2 from the line. He finishes with 3 points. 47 on the night for St. Pat's. The Wizards went out to a 10-8 lead at the end of the first quarter, went out to a 25-21 lead after 3. And then the roof kind of started to close in on them as St. Pat's ran off a 9-point gain and led 30-25. Then, as I mentioned, a couple of three-pointers that De Silva hit helped the Wizards regain control of the game, going out to a 38-32 lead after 3. West Warwick then scored the next 7 points of the game, and then were never headed after that. That bizarre ending where St. Pat's let the ball just ride for approximately 30 seconds without fouling really put them behind the 8 ball, and the Wizards were able to finish out at 55-47. Our next game is a big question mark, but we ask you to stay tuned to I-105.5 or 1450 AM, and we'll let you know our next Wizards boys game.
I was just going to ask you that.
We know will be on February 2nd against Situate, a 6 o'clock start time. Although there is the possibility we could be at Exeter West Greenwich on Sunday the 31st at 2. We don't know. Again, it's all pandemic prime.
Is the 31st this Sunday?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Okay.
That I can guarantee you.
Okay. Well, it's not Super Bowl Sunday, but okay, it's not going to happen.
No, that one is not going to happen unless you get a fill-in for me.
We'll see you on Tuesday the 2nd.
Maybe Friday. This Friday.
Right. Or we will see you on Friday from an undisclosed location for an undisclosed game. We've got a choice of a couple. Saturday, we know we're going to do the Coventry girls game. And the next West Warwick girls game would be on February 3rd against PCD. That one, too, would begin at 6 o'clock. But, again, the best way to find out what we're doing is to follow us on the podcast page, the I-105.5 Sports podcast page, or simply just to listen and hear one of our big mouths tell you where we're going to be and when we're going to be there. But tonight, the Wizards improved to 2-0. The Padres fall to 1-1. West Warwick pulls off the win. Your final tonight here at the Dan Sylvester Gym, West Warwick 55, St. Pat's 47. For my right-hand man, Johnny Boots, who actually sits socially distanced on our right side, and for the staff of Wizards TV, John Parenti, good night from the Dan Sylvester Gym on Arctic Hill in West Warwick.